Good morning. Today we are going to start Frosthaven. I've been kicking this one down the road. I've been really wanting to get a solo run through it, start to finish. I have not finished this game. I have attempted to start a few different times with a few different groups, but schedules just get in the way. So we've not been able to make it super far. So I want to do a fresh run, and we're going to do it through Tabletop Simulator. Every other game I've had has been on the physical copy of the game, but we're going to do a Tabletop Simulator run, solo run. So I'm going to be playing as two characters, and we're just going to start at the very beginning. We're going to start at the very first mission and work our way through. And so I am looking forward to this. I'm going to be posting these videos on YouTube. There are going to be some of these that are also going to be live, but this one's not. This one's just the initial recording, and we're going to just jump in and give it a shot and see how it goes. But let's kind of just go over where we are at this point, and what we're going to be running. So I'm starting off with the build of a banner spear along with a drifter. So those are going to be my two starting classes. On the drifter, I went ahead and started with the Amulet of Life and Winged Shoes. That's going to be my starting loadout for him. And then for her, we have the Winged Shoes and the Heater Shield is what we're going to start with on the banner spear. Now, kicking things off here, we're just going to start with Mission 0. We're going to start at the very, very beginning and work our way through it. So let's just dive in. I've already got my battle goals already drawn. We're going to read those here in a moment and pick them. But let's go ahead and check this out. Let's see what we're dealing with. All right. So you were warned the journey would not be easy, that the weather would sap your strength and beat you into submission, that terrible creatures lurked in the mountains, waiting to fall upon unsuspecting travelers in a bloody frenzy. You wouldn't have expected, however, that the most mundane of threats may end up being the most dangerous. Wolves. The howling started last night, signals to the pack that prey was near, and now they have gathered, stalking you as you move through the mountains, looking for weaknesses. There is no time to be passive. You know it's only a matter of time before they strike, going after the slowest, oldest members of your caravan. If you want everyone to survive, you'll need to show these animals that you are not to be messed with, that you are not prey. So for this particular mission, the scenario is complete when all enemies in it are dead. At the end of that round, read scenario or section book 2.2 to continue forward. Alright, and then we've got our section links and all that good stuff, so we're good to go there. So we're going to be dealing with wolves. Now, I think for the sake of this, though, they are only going to be doing a 2 and a 2. Yeah. So they're going to be going on initiative, on initiative 26, and they're going to be doing a 2 and 2 to start things off with. Alright, so we're good to go here. Now let's go ahead and check these battle goals. Perfectionist at the end of the scenario with the end the scenario with your hit point value equal to your maximum hit point value. Kill one or more enemies of each monster type that appears in the scenario. That's going to be an easy one. Occupy a door hex adjacent to 2 or more enemies at the end of the round. So we're going to go ahead and take that middle one because that sounds easy. Kill an enemy and loot the loot token it drops in the same round. Kill 2 or more enemies in the same round. Have 1 or more cards in your hand each time that you rest. Sure. Alright, so we'll put these back up here. And we'll drop those back in our battle goals. Alright. Good deal. Alright, so we've already kind of got our kits figured out as far as our lifetime goals. So for the Drifter, we have the Aether Outpost. Aether Outpost is Frosthaven is not such an obscure place as it once was. It seems stories of the strange occurrences and fantastic creatures have reached far and wide, and there are certain parties interested in finding research outposts in the region, reasoning there is knowledge to be found. Now it's just up to you to do the legwork. And so this allowed me to unlock Strong Foundation in Mission 65 right away, and we could follow that to conclusion as one of our selectable missions. For the Banner Spear, we've got Searching for the Oak. Most people believe that the Great Oak is in the capital is the true face of the divine, but you've heard rumors of a great prophet who brought a sacred acorn from the north to plant the Great Oak. The true oak is somewhere in this frozen waste, and you wish to gaze upon it in awe. Personally loot 8 total lumber cards through loot tokens to unlock the Sacred Soil, Mission 69, and then follow it to conclusion. So there we are. So I think we're about ready to begin. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to get our interfaces set up here, and we're going to put our people where they belong. And let's see. I don't need that. Let's see. We're going to do here, and then we're going to do... I need to get that changed. Why is that popping up? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do this. I don't want that popping up every time I click. We'll have to change that in the future. So let's go ahead and start our round. Oh, excuse me. It's been too long. I need to pick my my first cards. Slay me. Alright, so we've started the mission. Alright, so we are good to go. So we have 2 wolves to start things off. Again, they are going at 2 and 2. And so we're going to just go ahead and bum rush up here with this guy, and then with you. So let's go and check our Banner Spear. Breakable Wall, Javelin, that's a range. Creates wind, 3 and a 3 range. And then you really need to be killing at least one. It's a 67. Let's go ahead and we're just not going to overthink this early. So they're going at initiative 26, is what we need to remember here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go relatively quick. Let's put a 67 and a 21. Get that. And then as for you, we are going to move. Let's see, we've got... That's a melee attack. It's a burn. So we could go with bloodletting out of the gate. Let's do that and bloodletting. Okay. 26. Alright, so Banner Spear is going to go first. Okay, so good. It's got all that set. So, for the Banner Spear, we were going to be doing a movement of 4, and we also have a ranged 3 attack to create wind. So we can do 1, 2. I need to fix that, man. That needs to stop. Where is the... Let's see. We need to get... That is... Where did we put that? It's not up here. Controls. Do. Paste scripting. Okay. We're gonna have to figure that out. I will do that offline though. We're not gonna do that right now. That's okay. All right, so we got a 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna do a ranged attack from you. So we are going to draw. That's a +0. So we're gonna hit you for 3. All right, and that's gonna end our banner spear. So then we're going to come over to our Drifter here. Drifter was going to go with, we've got a movement of 3 and then an attack of 3. So we're going to go here. And we're going to do an attack of 3 on you. +0. Okay. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3. And then we've also going to be doing our retaliates though, so I am going to get retaliated against. Doop. Alright. Drifter turn is done. So then we've got our wolves. We got our 1, 2, and then he's going to attack for 2 here. So we're going to do our monster deck. So I'm going to get hit for 2. And then this one is going to attack. I should have done in the other order, but that's really okay. This one's going to attack as well, and he's going to attack for 2. -1 is 1. Alright. So then we are done there, so we will end the round. Alright, so they can just finish both their monsters, so we're going to come down here. Let's do... Oh, I need to create on that one too. Where is my new interface? Actually, I don't make tiles like that. Okay. I don't see it. That is alright. So we're gonna do to 25, that's 2 moves. We'll do driving inspiration to start off with. And we'll do regroup. And then for you, we can just go with basic. Let's take a it's a standard 2. It's a 76 though. We can do that. That way I can pop a heal back on. That put me going after. Let's do this one. Let's do this. And then do Vile Assault. Alright, so Drifter's gonna go first. Drifter's gonna do we're gonna do the top ability, the top standard attack of this. So we're gonna do attack of 2. No way. Of course. Alright, and then we're gonna do a move to heal 2. But that's really silly. Alright. That's very unfortunate. Alright. So the Banner Spear, you're going to go and you're going to do an attack of 2. So we're going to do an attack of 2 against this wolf. Plus 0. So that is going to finish you. Okay. So then you're defeated. And then grant 2 allies within range 3 of 3 movement. So we'll just go ahead and get you up there. Get you prepared to open. And then we can deal with this here. So the wolf does a movement of 2. So as far as the pathing, now this is where we are going to get some things wrong. There are different interpretation methods, stuff like this, in terms of Frosthaven and Gloomhaven rules. So I guarantee you I will get some of this wrong, and that's okay. If you want to just put stuff in the chat or in the comments, let me know how they should have moved or things like that, please do. But just know that if I make a mistake, it's okay. It's not gonna be the end of the world. But they are gonna move 2. Now they could technically move probably into this difficult terrain. That would get me closest to my target, because going down this way would not. Give him the same distance, but more movement. So we're just going to put him here. We'll just say that's where he goes. And that ends the round. So we're going to end the round there. Now, let's go with... okay, here we go. We'll let the Banner Spear take care of him. This guy needs to prep to go into the next room. Let's do... preparation phase. Let's go with... okay. Next 6 move abilities, add +2. I don't really need that one. We can do this as a bottom move, and then we can prep. So we'll do that, and we'll do Reckless. And then as far as the Banner Spear, let's go with... so 4 movement on the bottom. I'm not going to get into that position, but I can do a basic 2 attack on it. Yeah, so we'll just do 6 move just to get up there. I don't know if I need something that big, though. That's a pretty chunky move. It's okay. And then we'll do Unbreakable Wall. Alright, so Banner Spear is going to go first. Banner Spear is a 4 move on the bottom. So we're going to come up here. We're going to do the standard top attack of 2 on this wolf here. And we get a +1. So this guy is now dead. Okay. So we're good here. So we're finished on your turn. So then we're going to go to the Hound. They're done. And the Drifter is rep. So he is, we're doing on the next 6 melee attacks, add +2. Let's put that in our persistent. And then put that on there. And then we're going to do a basic 2. So we're going to move you here. No, see, that's going to be a problem. There we go, I can right click it. Perfect. Alright, what are we dealing with in here? We have a treasure chest, and we have 3 wolves, and we've got a spike trap that does 3 damage. We got loot. So let's go. 1, 2. So we'll just go in here and end his turn. End the round. Ooh, no, I just ended twice. Oh well. Alright. Now the hounds actually are supposed to go because I did open that door. So that was a, so we're gonna retcon this. So it's gonna be a move 2 and it's gonna be an attack of 2. So we need to draw that. Okay, no damage. Then we're gonna go a move 2. And then a move 2. There we go. Alright. There we go. So let's go ahead and do this now. We are going to... What can we do? How are you positioned? Next to each other. So I could do... There was a ability in here. This one. Could do combined effort. Be a good one. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll put that one first to get the initiative, and then we'll do this one second. Now I need to make sure you're going first. You're going at 10. Okay. And then you... that is a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I could move down that way to get the chest. It's a 4 movement. That's a range 4 shot at 1. Don't have enough movement to get there on this turn, so what we can do is we will do the ranged shot, and then we can go just a standard, I think. We just do a standard 2 movement. We're not going to be Destructive Fury this game, so we'll do that one, and then we'll do Deadly Shot. Okay. So Banner Spear is doing a standard move 2 to get in position. So we're just going to do that bottom move 2. So we're going to go 1, 2 to get into position. We are now positioned for our combined effort. We are standing next to each other with a enemy. And so we can do an attack of 3 and apply wound. So I need to go ahead and draw. That's going to be a attack of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we need to apply wound. Why is that not a... Why is it applying it over here? What is this? Okay, we're just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. wound. Alright. So Banner Spear is done. And then Drifter, we are going to do a generic movement of 1, 2. And then we have a 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't shoot that guy, but I can shoot back across to here, so we're going to do that. So we're going to do the attack of 1 at range 4. -1, you are just sucking it up. Alright. So on the wolf's turn, we are going to go with this guy here is going to die. So he is going to bleed out because of the wound. This guy's going to go 1, 2. Start working its way over towards us. I need to get rid of that next round. And then you're going to go 1, 2, and start coming over. There we go. And that is going to end the round here. Perfect. So now let's do another round. So we need to be able to get this chest. So I could do that loot attack card with him. We could do the Violent Inheritance. So I make it a 3. So let's do Violent Inheritance, and then we need to go with this one for initiative. And then as far as you, there's not a whole lot you can do. I don't think technically I'm supposed to be using this card yet, because it's got the summon. So we'll just not, and we're going to let you wait. So we're going to go on a 69 initiative to let the wolf come in closer to us, and then we'll go from there. Alright, starting the round, Drifter is going to go first. So Drifter is a generic movement of 2. We're going to use our No Remorse for this. So we're going to go a base move of 2, 1, 2. And then we're going to do Violent Inheritance top. So it's a base attack of 1, but we are going to be doing a 6 melee attack, so it's going to be a +2. So we're going to move that over. So it's going to be an attack of 3 against this elite. +0. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to take 2 damage from the retaliation. And then we're doing a loot. Gain 5. Good deal. So we're going to gain 5 XP. Put this down here with you. So that's good, that's good. Okay. So we'll deal with that in a minute. So then that ended the Drifter's turn. The Hounds are going to go and attack 2, attack 2. So we're going to first do the Elite first. I drew a +0, so I'm going to get hit for 2. And then this one's going to move for 2. 1, 2. And then Banner Spear. For the Banner Spear, we've got really a throwaway turn. But what we can do is we can go a... we'll just do the basics. So a basic move of 2 and a basic attack of 2. So we're going to put you on our loot tile, and then we're going to do an attack of 2. +0. And I'll take 1 from the retaliate. And then we will end the round. Now, it does not appear as if it's picking up loot in this mod, so we gotta make sure to remember that. So we got a loot pouch here. But there's not a loot deck on this mission, so it, in all things considered, it doesn't actually matter. So I'm just gonna put this on the table, just so I don't make a mistake and not clean it up. Alright, so we are pretty much at the end here, so we just need to finish this turnout. So we're gonna short rest our banner spear, and then our drifter will just go in for the closure. He's got each time you rest. So if I can avoid resting here, be close. Let's go ahead and go with fortitude. And then if I'm short resting, you. All right. So player 2, if I'm gonna shorthand, so I'm gonna short rest our banner spear. So what I need to do is we need to shuffle this. Top card is I don't remember how to do draw. I've got to remember to do that differently. All right. Okay. So then for you, you can just do a finishing kill. We'll just do Daring Inspiration and this. So we'll start the round. So Banner Spear is gonna just do our attack. So we're just gonna do an attack of 2. It's a +0, so we finished you off. Here we go. Perfect. And then it was a move 1 and loot, but we're not looting in this first scenario. There's no loot deck, so we will ignore this. And then we'll come over to our wolf. Our wolf is going to do an attack of 2 on us. Oh, wow. We get a 4. That's okay, because this is the end of the mission. And then our drifter is going to go in for a closing strike. So we're going to be doing let's just do a top 2 of sustained momentum. And then we're going to be using crushing weight. So it's a 4 attack +0. And there we go. And we defeated you. So technically, we obtained 1 XP from our crushing weight. And then we also got the treasure chest, which was 5. So we can apply our 6 XP to our character sheet. So we're going to go ahead and do 6. 6 experience there. And then we really didn't do any attacks or anything like that from yours that would have applied any XP, so we're done there. But let's go ahead and end the round. And then we can mark this one as beaten. So let's go to scenario 1. Alright, it's the first time I've done this on this version of Tabletop, so hopefully this doesn't mess anything up. So let's see, check your battlegrounds. Okay, so that did clean that up. I just didn't have to delete that now. Let's double check the log. So we gained 2 inspiration. So the health was reset, 0 gold, got 6 XP, and you got 6 to 12. That's correct. Okay, it's that bonus XP. And then as far as the battle goes concerned, you did kill one or more of the enemies that were there. It was just wolves, so we get our 2 from this. 1, 2. And we can put that back. And then yours, we did not take any rest, or have 1 or more cards in your hand each time you rest. So because we didn't rest, we met that. So we're good here. And then treasure. Is there a location to keep the treasure cards? I don't believe so, but we'll just put that right here for now. And then we will put this back over in our battle goals pile. Okay. So we completed that. Just double check everything one more time. So we are good here. So let's take a look up at Howling Storm. That would be Town in Flames is where it goes to next. So we didn't read these sections. That's my fault. I need to get better about reading those, even though I've already done these before. So let's go look at section book 2.2. All right. And then we also did 2.1, so we'll just cross that out. All right, here we go. This is the conclusion. With enough of the pack slain, the rest slink off back into the white wasteland. But there is no time for celebration. No cheers to mark your victory. You still need to get over the next ridge before nightfall, and all you've done is tire yourself out. The caravan trudges forward. Some of its members nod solemnly to you as they pass, a thanks for keeping them alive just a little bit longer. This brutal place has not won today, but there is always tomorrow. So we should now be ready to take on Scenario 1 at the following page in the scenario book. Do not perform an outpost phase until you have completed Scenario 1. So that is it, guys. That is the intro. That is technically Scenario 0. So it was a relatively easy peasy mission. We're going to stop it here because I do have to get prepared for the workday. But we'll come back next time and we'll do our Scenario 1, which is going to be our Town in Flames mission. Which does start introducing the elements of the loot deck and stuff. So we'll kind of be getting into some of the other elements. So that's going to be good. So I appreciate anybody watching this that does. I'm going to get this posted onto YouTube. Again, this is going to just be a little bit bumpy at first, probably as I get familiar again with tabletop and its functions and be able to move around easily and quickly. Again, there are going to be some things that I mess up and make mistakes on, and that's okay. That's the joy of playing board games, right? You make mistakes and just keep playing and having a good time. So we're going to play through this, get as far as we can, and I'm going to try to get at least an episode up a week. So thank you very much. Appreciate you tuning in, and until next time.